With the second pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University.
The Laker fans in the building are delighted with the pick.
In breaking news, the Lakers have made their first huge splash of the offseason. As first reported by Adrian Wojnarowski of The Vertical, the Lakers are parting ways with their 2015 number 2 draft pick, D'Angelo Russell, and by doing so, unloading Timofey Mozgov's hefty contract to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for Brook Lopez and Brooklyn's 27th pick in Thursday's draft.
Life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch your fall. 3 foot tall. Like you're 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall.
Season and his first appearance as an NBA All-Star, representing the Brooklyn Nets, D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell's elite trait is his passing. This is something that was even clear at The Ohio State. Like most great passers, his ability to anticipate and pass players open is very good. But what really puts him amongst the elite is his accuracy and his touch. D'Lo might throw the softest and most catchable lob pass I've ever seen. And it doesn't just stop there though. Whether it's a bounce pass in the pocket or a rope to the weak side, it's on time and in rhythm for the shooter or finisher. In fact, I think it's quietly one of the biggest reasons Brooklyn shot the 3-ball so prolifically this season. With Russell delivering the ball on time and in pocket, all of a sudden, average shooters turned into good shooters, and good shooters turned into great shooters. Pace will be a reoccurring theme within this breakdown, as it's something that stands out when you watch his game, and it helps him in various ways. With passing in particular, and in the pick and roll, his pace allows lanes to open up and lets him make good decisions. Overall, I can't put him up there with some of the all-time great passers because he lacks the explosiveness and speed to really put pressure on the defense. And he also likes to put the ball in the cup quite a bit. But right now, in this league, he's one of the better passers we have. Why does it seem like all lefties can shoot? D'Lo's no different. And again, going back to his college years, you could see the smooth mechanics were promising. The question was going to be, once in the league, could he get his shot off, and from how far? Again, lacking top flight athleticism, the thought was his 6'5" frame and crafty handle would still allow him to generate good shots. His ability to shoot the 3-ball off the dribble is what has opened up his game in Brooklyn. Being able to set up pick and rolls well beyond the arc has allowed him more space to get where he is most effective, and that's the mid-range. This again is where his pace is so effective. Never in a hurry, he's able to make the right reads and keep defenses guessing what exactly he is doing coming off those screens. If it's not the step back that he can get off using dynamic footwork, he has a kiss the sky floater that he confidently uses at any point in the game. When he's at his best, he's getting just below the free throw line area and dynamically attacking with lobs, bounce passes, floaters, and step backs. When talking about Russell, I think it's also important to bring up the juice factor, or in this case, the ice factor. Look, there are some holes in his game and perhaps his character that we'll get to here in a minute, but there's no denying he likes the big moments and he wants the big shots, an attribute every team would like to have in their lead guard. Headed into July as a free agent, he has worked his way into a big contract. Let's hope he continues to work on his game after securing the bag. Here are some of the areas I would focus on. D'Lo came into this season in great shape, leaning out to try to maximize his quickness, I would assume. The thing is, he's never going to be able to match quickness with these other guards around the league. I suggest this summer he works on his strength. He has the frame and has the game to better utilize that attribute. This leads me into getting to the line and seeking contact. Right now, D'Angelo is all finesse, getting to the free throw line just about twice a game. Adding strength to his frame would give him added incentive to seek contact and become a better finisher, getting all the way to the rim more often. You see, this all fits together because the last and most important thing that he should focus on moving forward is efficiency. Getting to the line more often will definitely help that, and it should change his shot selection in turn, upping his efficiency. The floater, the step back, they're pretty, but if he wants to become a perennial all-star, he'll need to find ways to get easier shots because the shot, the touch, the confidence, it's all there. But the degree of difficulty and the inability to generate easy open shots has kept him a volume scorer, not an efficient one. If he can get stronger and learn to seek contact and add an element of physicality to his game, he's going to end up getting better shots and cleaner looks. Another way to add to that would be learning how to move without the ball better, but that's usually a trait you learn at a much younger age in basketball. Now, you may have noticed I haven't mentioned defense, because to be frank, I don't ever see him being a plus on that side of the ball. That is why he must continue to refine his offensive game in order for the juice to be worth the squeeze on the other end. D'Lo made himself a lot of money this year, but once again, questions about his character come into play. After being cited at an airport with marijuana days after his season ended, more questions arise. Look, he'll still get paid, and it's not so much that teams are concerned about his use. It's the decision-making that is troubling. Is he a franchise player? I don't think so. You see, the lack of elite physical traits limits his ceiling, and then you factor in his character issues. I think in an ideal world, he is a third guard on a championship-level team. But as always, the market will dictate his value, and I expect him to be paid as a franchise player come July 1st.
So long as like